Welcome to Off-Grid Victory. So I'm inside my container. I have the windows open. And I wanted to show you the remnants of my garden. I still have lettuce and stuff, fall garden stuff that I'm working on, but most of the summer stuff has been taken out. And just like a few days ago, I took down the turmeric, which is really a tropical plant, which is kind of different than what most people would grow here in the Ozarks. And so I wanted to show you another one of these plants that I grow here in the Ozarks, which is kind of unusual. And this particular plant is another one of these, quote, tropical plants that you shouldn't be able to grow here in the Ozarks, but you can. And so one of those things are this plant right here, one of the plants that you shouldn't be able to grow. And this is Taro, or I think it's Kalo in Hawaiian, but anyway, Taro is the way most people know it. And you might know this plant because, you know, you've probably eaten those taro chips or those fancy potato chips that they sell at places like Whole Paychecks. And at any rate, this is very popular in Africa and in Asia, in Southeast Asia definitely, as a food source, especially the islands. So what taro is a tuber or root plant, and you can see it as a fleshy white texture. Sometimes, you know, when it's fried up, you'll get little speckles if you cross-sectionally cut it like this. And it's a very good nutritional source for starch. Very much tastes like potato to me. It has a slightly different flavor to it than potatoes, a little bit harder. And so, yeah, it's a very good food source. And one of the things that you can do here in the Ozarks, which, you know, a lot of people don't do, they grow potatoes, of course, but one of the things they don't grow is this guy, taro. And the reason why I knew we could grow this is because a neighbor of mine, I was going down the road, and I noticed the prominent leaves that the taro plant gives off in her flower bed. And of course, the taro plant itself has a very nice leaf structure. It's very much like most tropical plants, that it gives off a very nice tropical looking leaf. I think people call them elephant ears around here. But at any rate, they were using it as an ornamental. And so I thought, hey, look, if it's growing here, obviously I can go plant it. So what I did was I bought a few of these taro roots over the spring or the summer, I forget, and I planted them into the ground, and then I got this big harvest. Now, this doesn't seem like a huge harvest, but granted, I bought maybe 3 of these guys and planted it, so it's a pretty big harvest for me. So, at any rate, I'll be enjoying this taro. In fact, I actually fried some of them up yesterday with some potatoes and kind of made, the British call them crisps or chips, but more like, I guess, French fries. But at any rate, it was pretty darn good, and I would recommend growing taro, both as a survival type of food here in the Ozarks, as well as just a tasty alternative to potatoes. And so, yeah, here's another thing you can do in the Ozarks that most people don't even think about that they can do, another tropical plant. And hopefully this will winter well. I'll put some of these back and obviously mulch it over nicely and see if it makes it through the winter, and I'll have another harvest next year. Alrighty, shalom.